Hello, welcome to our channel. First of all, subscribe and leave your like. The famous attacking trio of Paris Saint-Germain may be broken up at the end of this season, after 2 years together. However, of the three, the club is trying to keep two of them, Kylian Mbappé and Lionel Messi, but it's the third one with the longest contract, Neymar. According to The Athletic, the Brazilian intends to fulfill his contract with the Parisian club until 2027, when he will be 35 years old. Mbappé's situation is something the club has already experienced recently. His contract runs until 2024, with an option for him until 2025. PSG wants to renew his contract for 2 more years and has already made the proposal to the player, who is expected to respond by the end of the season. At 24 years old, he is the biggest star of French football and the youngest of the attacking trio. Messi's situation is even more uncertain. The Argentine only has a contract until the end of the season and, at 35 years old, he is still pondering what he wants to do. PSG wants his renewal and has already made a proposal to keep him in the position for 1 more year, but negotiations so far have not been fruitful. Inter Miami, from MLS, confirmed interest in signing Messi and also Sergio Busquets, another player whose contract ends at the end of the season. There is also speculation about a spectacular return to Newell's Old Boys, the club where Messi started in the youth categories. Neymar's situation is different because he has a contract with the Paris club until 2027. When he was signed for €222 million in 2017, the Brazilian signed a 5-year contract with the French club. The contract was until 2022 and 1 year before it ended. In 2021, the club and player agreed to a renewal until 2027. An agreement that Neymar intends to fulfill, despite the club not having the same idea. 2 years after arriving at PSG in 2019, Neymar publicly declared that he wanted to leave the club and return to Barcelona, which was testing interest in him. However, PSG stood firm and kept the player, even reluctantly. The situation changed because he was one of the team's main players in the campaign until the Champions League final in 2019-20, which the Parisians lost to Bayern. Regardless of the amounts involved, Neymar's desire is to end his career playing for PSG and help the club achieve the missing success, the Champions League. With 118 goals in 173 games for the club, Neymar will be 34 years old when he reaches the 2026 World Cup in the United States, Mexico and Canada. He will be 35 years old when his contract with PSG ends. With a high salary, taking Neymar away from PSG would require a significant amount. If not in the transfer value, as PSG is not likely to charge a high fee for him, certainly in the salary, because Neymar is unlikely to give up the salary he currently has, especially with so many years left on his contract. Although PSG considers Neymar the most negotiable player of the attacking trio, he may be the one who stays. Because if Mbappé does not want to renew his contract, selling him to Real Madrid becomes more attractive to avoid losing him for free in 2024. Moreover, the Madrid club seems willing to pay more than €200 million for the striker. Messi has not renewed and may leave the club. In the end, only Neymar has a more comfortable situation, and for him to leave, as speculated by Chelsea, for example, he will need to receive an absolutely sensational offer to be convinced. And nobody forced PSG to give Neymar that contract in 2021, when they agreed to a renewal. So, the Parisian club should figure out now how to fulfill, or convince Neymar to leave, which will be difficult, given that it is highly unlikely that anyone will pay him the same salary he receives at the French club, or even close to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. What is your opinion about Neymar?